Hi everyone! If you garden on a balcony, you know the deal. Potting soil is expensive, and those heavy bags are a nightmare to carry up. So today I'm going to show you how I fill my large containers while using way less store-bought soil. And honestly, the plants end up happier, and this works for grow bags, big pots, raised beds, anything with volume you need to fill. The idea is simple. Instead of just dumping soil in, we build layers. Think of it like a sandwich. Recycle stuff at the bottom and the good stuff at the top. Let me walk you through it. I start with branches I picked up from a nearby park, but you can find these pretty much anywhere. Parks, gardens, or the side of the road after a storm. I cut them down with shears so they sit flat at the base. I'm also throwing in this wooden crate. Quick tip, organic grocery stores go through a ton of these and usually toss them. Just ask nicely and they will give them to you. One thing though, remove every single metal staple before it goes in. Everyone, and trust me on that. Now, so why should I put wood at the bottom? This is basically a small-scale version of something called Hügelkultur. It's a technique where wood is used as a buried base in garden beds. And the wood breaks down slowly over years. It holds moisture like a sponge and releases nutrients along the way. It also means the pot stays significantly lighter than if it were packed with wet soil all the way down. Between every layer, I water lightly. This isn't optional. If you skip it, the materials won't settle properly. And a few months in, your soil level will have dropped by 10 centimeters as everything collapses underneath. So water as you go. Next, I add carbon. Plain brown cardboard, but strip off all the plastic tape and labels first. Tear it into pieces. A large flat piece of cardboard acts almost like a waterproof barrier and blocks drainage. Shredded pieces let roots and water move through freely. I also add cardboard egg cartons. They work great for this. And we water again. Now this is one of my favorite parts. I'm using soil from last year's pots. There are still some old roots in there, which is completely fine. They will break down and add to the mix. Just break up the big clumps with your hands so there is no one solid block. We are using what you already have to fill the middle section. And if you want to go deeper on that, I actually made a full video on how to revive and reuse your old potting soil from one year to the next. Link in the description. And now the strategic layer. A thick bed of compost right in the middle. This is where your plant's roots will actually be digging into once they get established. Think of it as the engine of the whole setup. You want it rich. And finally, the top. Fresh potting soil, just for the last few centimeters. This is where your seeds or seedlings will start. And they don't need to hit the good stuff immediately. They will find it as they grow down. And that's the whole thing. This bag is now full, well draining, and packed with nutrients. And I use roughly half the amount of store-bought soil I normally would. For a balcony gardener, that's add up fast. If this video was helpful, hit like and subscribe. I'm sharing everything I learn as I go. And drop a comment telling me what do you usually throw in your pots. I'm always curious what other people are recycling into their gardens. See you in the next one.